Carry on my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest. Don't you cry no more.
John and Dan Remy, do you have any idea what you're doing?
No, not really, but we can pretend.
Have you noticed anything strange in the building lately? Electrical problems, drops in temperature?
What, like the building's haunted?
Oh, whoa, let's not jump to conclusions. Let's just...
What was that?
Ah, that was a ghost. Salt and iron usually does the trick.
Gotta burn the bones, dissolve its connections to the living world, and put its spirit to rest.
What if the person was cremated?
Yeah, that's always a problem.
The ghost has to be anchored to the world by something, whether it's a bit of hair, a bone, even a valued possession. We got an EMF reading.
There must have been a ghost here recently.
Don't you cry no more.
Found traces of sulfur? Man, you better hope it's not demonic activity.
Demons? Those are the twisted souls of people who have died and gone to hell, right?
That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Who told you that? A demon is a fallen angel.
I don't understand. What's going on? Who are you?
We're hunters. We hunt ghosts, monsters, creatures of chaos, anything dangerous and only somewhat natural.
Carry on, you will always remember. Carry on, nothing equals the splendor. Now your life's no longer empty. Surely heaven waits for you. Carry on, my wayward son. There'll be peace when you are done. Lay your weary head to rest.
You boys are gonna get yourselves killed one of these days.
No more.
Catholic Newman Center, this is Chris. Good morning to you. What, Mom? What? I can't hear you. You're gonna have to speak up. Huh. Just went dead. Let's see, I'll unlock the building. And shaking my hips like yeah, moving my hips like yeah. Father Pumpkin Muffin. Nobody here but me. Cold. Maybe the fridge open? As soon as I get in. Alright, unlock the door.
the turkey club, extra bacon, and coffee. Black, please.
Just water for me, thanks.
Sure.
You're not hungry?
Not really. Anyway, why are we here again?
Some guy died, remember?
Yeah, but I thought I said it didn't really look like our kind of thing.
Well, you don't call the shots. The doors were locked, and there was no sign of forced entry.
Yeah, but it's the Newman Center. I mean, not exactly airtight security.
So it's an inside job. Still interesting.
But still, somewhat natural.
Maybe. But don't forget about the football play that was carved into his chest.
Okay, that's weird, I admit, but...
But...
I'm trying to think of an excuse, but I think I'm just tired and don't really feel like it.
Typical. Well, we don't have a case right now, so quit whining.
Well, agents, there's not a lot to see. Football play carved into his chest, like I said.
Cause of death?
It's a bit of a mystery, actually. He didn't lose a lot of blood, at least not enough to die. No internal organs were damaged. There's still some more tests I have to run, but I think it was just heart failure. The shock was just too much for him. You guys finding everything okay?
Yeah, thanks.
Well, I think I know who the guy was. Jim Nazel, retired football coach, died at the Newman Center about a year ago. Get this? His body was found in the same place Chris Gordy's was.
So how'd he die?
That's the weird part. He died peacefully. He was around 90. He suffered from cardiac problems, but I mean, he lived to see his great-grandchildren. He lived a good long life.
So why is he a vengeful spirit now?
Maybe he had some sort of personal grievance with the victim, but there's no evidence of that in any of these reports. It seems he was a total stranger to the community. Either way, I'd say we found our ghost, so I'll just find out where he's buried and we can salt and burn the body.
Ugh.
Wait. Great. He was cremated.
Ugh.
Come on. Newman's a short walk away. Let's check things out.
Oh, hello. Morning. Agents Walsh and Guns here, FBI. We're here about...
About Chris, I imagine?
That's right.
Well, I'm Father Pumpkin Muffin, the chaplain here, but I'm afraid I can't speak at the moment. I have to go pray an hourly rosary for Chris's soul. But feel free to look around.
Okay. Thank you.
Good afternoon. Agents Walsh and Gantier here. We're here investigating the death of Chris Cordy.
Hi!
Is there anything you need?
Yes, could you show us the crime scene?
Yeah, it's in the kitchen.
All right.
Thank you.
Well, there's not a lot of blood like the coroner said, but I really don't know what else there is to see here.
That's pretty weird. I'll go talk with those three. You do an EMF check.
Right?
Hello, Agent Gantier again. And you are?
Lauren.
Tim!
Eve. Eve I.L.
Your name is Eve I.L.
Eve is short for Evelyn.
Right. Well, I just wanted to offer my condolences on your loss.
Thank you.
But you wanted to ask us about it.
Okay, yes. Is there anything you can tell me, particularly anything odd you've noticed in the building lately?
No. Nothing at all.
No cold spots or electrical problems, perhaps?
Actually,
No, it's all been totally normal.
Tim, inside voice.
You use your inside voice.
You're very loud, and I don't like it. You were saying?
I was here just yesterday and I noticed that it was strangely cold, and the lights did flicker once or twice.
Has this been going on for long?
I've been noticing it on and off for the last week or so.
I see. Does the name Jim Nasal mean anything to you?
Is that the guy who died here last year?
So you've heard of him.
We all have. Nobody really knows who he was, though.
What do you know about him?
Not much. He was a retired football coach. He died here last year. And like I said, nobody knows why he was here or who he was. Apparently his funeral was packed. Oh, he had this golden football. I don't know what that has to do with anything, but people say that it was his one most prized possession. Also,
What?
I know what he looks like. There was a picture in the papers when he died. I could have sworn that since then I've seen him. Or someone who looks like him. I don't know.
Seen him here?
Yeah, it's probably nothing. Forget I said anything.
Are there any, rumors about how he died?
Not really. People say he died peacefully. He had heart problems. Simple as that. Apparently, there were some other people here who died too that night, but I guess they weren't important. Well, it was all really kept under wraps. No one is really sure what happened that night. I hear a lot about zombies being involved, though.
Zombies?
Yeah, it's just this dumb story people pass around. People were trapped in the building because there were zombies all around. Something like that. I don't see what any of this has to do with Chris, though.
Just looking for patterns. What about you, Evelyn? Have you noticed anything strange lately?
Where'd your partner go?
Have you noticed anything strange lately?
No. Lauren just gets cold easily and sees things that aren't there. And anyway, we did have some electrical issues, but they were fixed up this morning.
This morning, when Chris Cordy was dead on the floor.
Nah. Let sleeping rooms lie.
Are you trying to be funny?
I'm succeeding.
The man is dead.
And I'm really torn up about it.
Anyway, you don't really think that something supernatural could have happened to him, do you?
I mean, if so, no natural phenomenon is really in our favor. And besides, why should the creature be happy?
Pardon?
Never mind. I must go.
She seems nice.
We're all coping in our own ways.
Dan, we're working, remember? We're FBI.
I was done. You weren't. But get this. It's weird. There are no EMF readings at all. But check out what I found over here. Sulfur. Demon.
Sounds like a pretty straightforward haunting to me.
Yeah, but the guy was cremated. No body to burn, and I couldn't get a trace of an EMF.
I know. And the sulfur, too. Could be both. Vengeful spirit and demon combo.
The only lead so far we've got is the golden football.
Sounds made up. You know how urban legends go.
You don't exactly have a lot to work with, James.
Heesh. Calm down. Did you do any tests on witnesses for possession?
There were only 4 people there when we arrived, and 2 of them left in a hurry. Put some holy water on the remaining witness and then watched the priest bless himself. They were clean.
So, you'll just have to keep trying there. As for the spirit, if it really is this golden football that's attached to, it has to be somewhere in the Newman Center. If it's anchored to it, it can't be far from where the body was found.
Right. We'll have to take a look when the building's empty.
What's he saying?
You gotta go back to Newman after hours to look for the golden football.
What's after hours for a place frequented by college students?
Oh, probably never. Let's just go in the morning. Shouldn't be too many people if we go early enough. Thanks, James.
Yeah, try not to die.
Agents?
Hey, is anybody else here?
Evelyn and Tim were here earlier. I'm pretty sure Tim left, but I don't know about Evelyn.
Where were they? We'd like to talk to them, actually.
Am I allowed to ask why?
No.
Can you tell us anything in particular about Tim?
I mean, you met him. That's pretty much what he's like.
Loud, excited, mildly violent.
That's him?
And how long have you known him?
Long enough.
What about Evelyn? Has she always been like that?
Yeah, that's a newer development. She's been having a rough week. A really rough week.
What was Tim doing about a week ago?
Actually, he went on a retreat. He was supposed to be gone until sometime next week, but he came back after a day saying he'd gotten sick. It was really unlike him, considering he seems fine to me.
Okay, well, can you point us towards where you think they might be?
Sure. This way.
Morning, y'all. Sheriff David Buster here. I've heard that there's 2 FBI agents investigating a suspicious death 2 nights ago. Do you gentlemen know anything about that?
Yes, that's, us. Agents Walsh and Gaunt here. But how'd you know about that? We only just got here a couple minutes ago.
There's an anonymous tip. Mind if I see your badges? Thank you. Thank you. My, the dress code's got mighty lax over the years, has it not?
We're, trying to stay under the radar.
Is that so? Can you gentlemen please stay here and do not move? I'm gonna have to make a few calls. Just a moment, please.
She's a demon!
Got this. Maybe. Exorcism mistake.
John, I don't think it's working!
I'm trying. Spiritus omnis satanica potestas super ubi sub ubi.
You stupid maggots. Don't you know that the only one who can be trained in exorcism is
Catholic priest.
Ergo ecclesiam, tuos spiritivi, facias libertates sapiente, cathargo delande est, dormiens nunquam twitilandes corpore noctum. Well, make sure she's okay, this might take a little while, and make sure nobody else is here. Ergo ecclesiam tuam securitivi, facias libertates.
Are you okay?
Not particularly. Was that a demon?
Yeah?
Is she the one who killed Chris?
No, actually we're pretty sure that was Jim Nasal.
I knew it. You're not really feds, are you?
Ha! Definitely not.
So who are you?
We're hunters. We hunt ghosts, monsters, creatures of chaos, anything dangerous, and only somewhat natural.
Okay. But you're not priests, right?
No.
So why were you trying to perform an exorcism? Do you actually have any idea what you're doing?
Well, not really, but...
Anyway, so we've got not only a demon and a ghost, but possibly also zombies. What? You really should get out of here. It's not safe.
What are you gonna do?
We have to find and burn Coach Jim's golden football and put his spirit to rest.
Okay. Not a sentence you hear every day. Don't you think that you should get out of here too, seeing as there's an exorcism going down one room over?
No, we need to find the football first.
Your funeral.
Well, if you find Tim, give us a call. You're still not allowed to ask why. So, do we have the first idea where to look for this thing?
No, and we're dealing with a vengeful spirit, and the EMF reader is not showing anything. What's wrong with this thing?
It's over. She'll be fine.
But it's not over. Oh, there's still a ghost.
We're working on that.
No, you don't understand. There'll always be ghosts or demons or zombies or whatever until you get rid of the trickster.
Trickster?
He's just here to cause chaos. He brought the demon here and he brought Jim here. And he's probably gonna bring more if he can.
Tim! Yep, that's me. Probably wondering exactly what a trickster is.
A demigod able to bend reality and uses it to create chaos.
Okay. What about the EMF?
You're just inhibiting the signal.
Okay, how... You're probably wondering how I got the football coach to haunt Newman.
Well, he couldn't have liked that you took his prized golden football and hid it here. Came back to set things right.
Right, but I bet you'd want to know where the football is.
You're probably just revealing yourself to gloat. You've already moved the football.
Lauren!
Can you stop talking at the same time?
How do you kill a trickster?
Stick to the heart, dipped in the blood of a victim.
It's a shame we don't seem to have one of those on hand. Probably gave that anonymous tip to that poor dead sheriff, too.
You should probably go burn that football.
Ah, right.
Hunters these days can't do anything.
This isn't even golden.
Well, we got what we needed. Ready to go?
Yeah. See ya.
Thanks.
Hello? Lauren? Are you okay? Yes, we're burning Coach Jim's golden football to put his spirit to rest. Right, to help him pass on. Just because it does. It just does.
What's up?
Well, she's questioning why destroying an object would have any actual effect on the spirit. I really don't know. Does any of this make any sense to you?
Not really. A lot of the things we thought don't really stand up to theological scrutiny.
Maybe we're in the wrong profession. Actually, we wanted to learn more about spiritual warfare and demonic activity to protect ourselves and others, especially, when there's so much misinformation in pop culture these days.
So, do you think you could recommend us to the seminary?
Gentlemen, you've come to the right place.
I'll testify to your innocence, and I've gone ahead and called a legal counselor for you as well.
Sean and Dan Remington.
Michael, how many hours of sleep
Sorry.
did you get last night?
What? I got plenty compared to usual.
Wait, I'm ready.
It's over.
Wow,
She'll
that
be fine.
that was really great. That was the best take we've done so far.
What happened to you?
So, we should go somewhere else for this.
I know what you're doing.
So are you? Betty gave that anonymous tip to that poor dead sheriff too.
All right,
And
just
like
smile and
Miss
blink.
Betty was the one that like did it, so she's like literally kneeling down and like
You're thinking about blinking. You just blink.
grabs my hand and is like pulling me, so like half like my ashes were like
We can
over
stop.
here.
Restart it.
I'm sorry I can't talk at the moment. I have to go pray for my hourly rosary for Chris's soul.
A bottle of milk or something?
Would you like some milk, Zoe?
No, we're gonna get some milk. Alright. We're here about.
About Chris, I imagine?
That's right.
Well, I'm Polly Pumpkin Muffin, I have to go pray for his soul right now. I'll be back.
I've noticed it on and off for the last week or so.
Pretty nice.
I know.
Well, we got what need. Start over.
All right. It's gonna be the hardest scene yet.
Alright. What's he saying? Gotta go back to Newman to look for the golden football. After hours. Forgot the crucial phrase, golden football for college students.
Don't you know that the only one who can be trained in exorcism is way over there? Don't you know that the only one who can be trained in
an exorcism is
Not there because we told him he didn't need it.
Yep, that's me. Shoot.
She can step over his body. That could be funny.
She could float over his body.
Oh, yeah.
Step on it, just walk on it.
Am I allowed to ask why?
No.
Okay. That's your line. Shoot.
Well, he couldn't have liked that you took his prized golden football and hid it here. Came back to set things right.
What was after that?
So, how'd he die?
You know how he died.
I think it was just heart failure. The shock was just too much for him. I think it was just heart failure. The shock was just too much for him.
What did you just throw?
A Sour Patch Kid? Yep, that's me.
Please start over.
That's me.
Please start over.
Satanica omnis.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, you're supposed to be backing us up toward the loud laugh.
That was a good death.
I start smiling.
That was excellent. Very histrionic. Take a bow.